Шановні колеги, ми продовжимо.
Dear colleagues, we continue our work, and the topic of next briefing is safe blood components and products. What equipment is missing? Our guests are Natalia Piven, acting head of.
Просто читай.
Людмила Заневska, Chief Physician of the Kiev Blood Center, Nils Franzen, CEO and owner of company Wingmed, Hans Frederik Dydensborg, President of the International Charity Fund Global Medical Aid, Bogdan Podverbitsky, Advisor on Program Issues of the United Nations Population Fund in Ukraine. Natalia Piven, you are given the floor. On behalf of the Ministry, I would like to thank our partners, companies, Wingmed and Global Medical Aid for the aid they are giving to our state in the context of transfer of special laboratory equipment for processing of blood supply so that our patients may receive safe and high quality blood. The system of blood centers in Ukraine is of low quality. This was proved by European missions assessments and the Ministry of Health in order to develop the system of safe blood supply, processing the blood and preserving, storing the blood supply and distributing it. The Ministry drafted the concept of this blood supply system, and despite of the long period of implementation, as usual, when we implement the legislation, our partners are helping us with this equipment. This equipment is a donation of 790,000 euros, which is a very big support to the budget of Ukraine, and taking into account the obsolete and worn out equipment in the regional blood centers in Ukraine. This aid is very needy. Every region receives high quality equipment in the framework of this donation. This equipment will provide the opportunity to get relevant standardized blood, safe blood. Unfortunately, today our system is incapable to adequately respond to the need in blood which we have in our special contexts in our state. We see that our volunteers, they call on the population to become donors and to give blood. We would like to achieve European standard, the level when we will be able to plan high quality safe blood supply and storage, and also management of this high quality management of these blood supply centers. And I would like to thank you very much again for the provided equipment. I think that on our way to integration to the European community, we will be able to introduce the safety standards for blood, which will provide Ukrainians the same guarantees of safe blood as in the whole world. Now we are giving the floor to Hans Frederik Dydensborg.
Microphone.
As the President of Global Medical Aid, I am very happy to be able to donate these machines to Ministry of Health. First of all, I want to thank Nils Franzen, the owner and CEO of Wingmed Denmark. Without his generosity, this donation would not be possible. Nils is a businessman, but through his company, he is also helping other people. I hope that this donation not of money, but of machines of no commercial value in business, will be an example for other companies. Since 2015, Global Medical Aid has donated medicine and hospital equipment to Ukraine at a value of more than 25 million euro, or in your currency, more than 100 million. Private charity organizations, to Ministry of Health and to Ministry of Defense. But this donation is unique because it can be for the benefit of almost all Ukrainian. Everybody can donate and should donate blood, and everybody is or can be in need of blood. Global Medical Aid has donated to more than 12 other countries around the world, but I was never in doubt that this donation should go to Ukraine. Ukraine is a European country, a neighbor, and just now in a very special and difficult situation, and of course you should help your neighbor in need. I do hope that this donation will be an example not only for European charity organization, but for all organizations and countries. Good luck with the machines. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gans. Колеги, далі буде говорити пан Нілс Франсен. Mr. Niels, please, the floor is yours.
Yes, good day. My name is Nils Fransen, and I'm the managing director and the owner of Wingmit, the company who has donated this equipment. I'm very pleased to be here today and to know that this equipment again is going to be taken into use for its original purpose for blood components preparation. And I'm also very pleased to learn that it actually fits so well with the plans and projects of the Ukraine Health Ministerium for improving this area. I would like to thank all the people involved in Ukraine and in Denmark for making this happen, and also to give a special thanks to the president of Global Medical Aid, Frederik, Dydensborg, and also his local representative, Catherine Koleinik, for their great efforts. Finally, I would like to wish you also good luck with this equipment, and hopefully it will be of good value for the Ukrainian people. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fransen. Дякую. До слова запрошується пан Богдан.
Now the floor is given to Mr. Podverbetsky. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. First, I would like to thank not only for the equipment, but for personal visits of our colleagues, Nils and Gans, that they personally contributed to provide this equipment because we really needed it. And UN Foundation and we of course deal more with the issues of motherhood, safety of children, and for this system of this equipment is really of importance. And we thank the Ministry of Health for their contribution and support and accompanying of our freight. And the United Nations Population Fund also provided equipment for the hospitals, and we hope that this equipment will be of use in a great way. And we thank Nils and Gans, and we thank them for their personal contribution in all these processes. Nila Zanevska is given the floor. First, I would like to thank Wingmit Company and the representative of the International Charity Fund, Global Medical Aid. We thank from all the institution of blood transfusion and medical institutions in Kiev, and we know that this equipment is really needed. And now blood service, we now are provided with this wonderful equipment to provide blood, and the equipment is needed of high quality that corresponds the highest world standards. This equipment, the CompoGuard that is provided, will help us to provide quality service, because the components of blood, white cells and red cells, components, and also plasma, these are all important components that should be of quality. So we have problems with the plasma, and we need albumin that is used in case of acute blood loss, and also other medicines in this area. Also, we have problems with thrombocytes and platelets in case of acute blood loss, or to treat cancer, and now they use the equipment, and this is too costly to use, and we have the deficit of budget funds for the equipment, and to get platelets, this will provide us with opportunity to lower the costs, and this equipment, Compomat, will help us to provide high quality and lower costs. That's why we highly value this contribution. We will be able to create standardized doses and to broaden the components, and due to the Compomat equipment, and to increase accessibility and availability of such components to our patients. Do you have questions? Please. You can ask a question. Yemets Maria, UCMC. I have a question to Natalia. Please tell us, you said that all the oblasts get this equipment at the level of oblast level or at the regional level as well. Thank you for your question. I believe that will be 27 sets, and both regional and city level. About regional level, we are not discussing regional level at the moment. Thank you. Do you have questions? If there are no, thank you, dear colleagues. So this is the end of press conference.